Srini,
Yes,
Srini,
I'd just like to summarize sum it up quickly and make the forum open. Uh, with all the learnings today from this forum, what I feel right now is the world is moving so fast that we have few and true experts on tomorrow, and all what we have is experts on yesterday. So with this, I make the forum open for all the share for the panelists on the last takeaway. They could advise the startups, and post that we request Kilambi to honor the vote of thanks for this session. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think wow, I would love the panelists to say, because exactly 1 month from now, October 30th, we'll have the Young Stars panel, where all the first-time entrepreneurs are going to be on a panel like this, 7 to 8 of them, moderated by two, at least Matt and one more person, I think Ganesh. So it's going to be, again, a very interesting show there. And the purpose of today was to give out all these ideas and lessons which all these experienced people have done for all those young panelists, young founders to learn and, and benefit. So I hope that all the young panelists and first-time startup founders have learned a lot through this. And with this, I would suggest any of the panelists you want to say any general knowledge or gyan or information you want to share. There is no need to be. We just speak one at a time. And after this, we thank all of you for coming today. And Manik will put the recording sometime in the near future. Thanks again, all of you.
so
Yeah,
Srini,
good day, good evening, good night.
Thank you.
Srini, I will take that to give that gyan, as you said, right? It's about the five principles of effectuation, because today there is no entrepreneurship school that doesn't teach effectuation. So it's so important for all the budding entrepreneurs in the audience. So I thought now we had a good share of all the experts, been through journeys, but there are also in the audience some people trying to build, I guess. So for them, it should be useful. So I would recommend strongly to read about effectuation. It's effectuation.org. This is the website maintained by Dr. Saras herself. And it's a wealth of information. 5 principles I'll quickly tell you. The first one is called bird in the hand. That is the idea or the domain knowledge you come with is the bird in the hand, first principle. Second principle is known as the affordable loss. So when you have an idea, you go and talk to different people, known to you, and validate that. So that is number 2. After you're validated, what is going to happen is they're going to connect you to other people. And this is your ecosystem. You can self-select them. It could be an investor, it could be a co-founder, and so on. So this is actually the principle number 3. It's called crazy quilt. It's just to give an analogy of how an ecosystem looks, right? Crazy quilt. And the fourth one is about the lemonade principle. That is, once you have completed the first 3 steps, you understand all the challenges in building your startup. Then what happens is it's like, lemons being thrown at you. So it's like, good entrepreneur, what he will do, he will say, I will convert that lemonade principle. And then all of us have only 14 hours a day. 10 hours goes into sleep and, eating and whatnot. So those 14 hours, you can do a small thing and you can do a big thing, right? So what she says, do something which is massive impact, global impact. And that is the 5th principle called the pilot principle. So if you follow this, and I must tell you, some of the biggest names like Airbnb, right? They have gone on record saying that they followed the effectuation principles to become an $18 billion revenue organization or valuation and so on. So there are so many of them. Back home in India, there's a company called Fresh ID. I'm sure Som and Mani will know about it. So the Fresh ID is actually a great example of effectuation. So, he has gone on record, because he's a student of Saras. She teaches at the IMB also. So I will stop here by giving that, by saying all of you should pick it up and read it, effectuation.org, because we incorporated that into the 100 Open Startups program. That's about it. Thank you.
Okay, so I think anybody has any questions, we will take 2 questions from the audience. And then we will, if anybody has more than that, we would request to send either to me, to Mani, or to Varad. The 3 people, don't send to panelists directly. Please send to me or Varad, or you could post it in the group. I'm fine. You could post it in the group, SAB group. Hey, this is a question to Ravi. Anyone you have particular or general, and I'm sure we will try to answer to the best of our knowledge. So we take 2 questions from the audience. Anybody has a question? Please speak.
Yeah, I think there's a question asking, is this effectuation.org? Yeah. So Ganesh, the answer is correct, effectuation.org. Yeah.
Any more questions? 1 or 2 more questions? Looks like nobody. Fantastic. So with this, I think we just come to like a close to 1 hour. Well, again, thank you very much for coming. It's a great honor to have all of you and all the panelists. I really personally thank all of you for actually accepting my request. I know it's a volunteer time. Your times are very, very, very valuable. I respect and honor that, and thank you. Also, between now and October 30th, we have the best part of it, SAB, on October 16th. 2 people who have never met before, Dr. Balasubramaniam, Dr. Balaji from Canada, and Dr. Shiva. They actually had a one-on-one jugalbandi about a week ago. We saw that on hydrogen, basically interacting. And they got so engrossed in each other that they basically kept sending a message. So I called them and said, look, why do you want to limit it to the 2 of you? 90% didn't understand. So why don't you give a talk on what you guys shared about? So actually they agreed, and on 16th of October, it is 2 Fridays from tomorrow, they will talk about hydrogen and storage and that from a non-expert point of view. So they both claim to be non-experts, though I don't believe that, but they will talk about that. So this is the power of SAB, is to bring people who have never met before, never collaborated, discuss, agree, and work together and present. So nothing more I need to say about that. Thanks all of you for being such members. And hey, one last thing. If any one of you have not joined the LinkedIn platform, please do that. We want to see each of you there so that we can see the profiles. Okay. Thank you. Good day and good night. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Srini.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. Thanks for valuable contributions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your time, everyone.
Good job.
Thank you.
Panel. Thank you very much.